Cool. I think we are live.
All right.
All right. Good evening. Hi. Hello. Yes, we are
Hello.
live.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear ourselves. Everything is very good. Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode of Binge-O-Clock. Uh, I hope you guys can hear us, see us, and everything is absolutely fantastic on your end. Good to be back. Rohan, we are committing.
We are committing, sir. We are committing, and we are good to be back. But
Uh,
even though I'm not well, we are here and committed.
Yeah, yeah. So Rohan is unwell. He is come
I
down with,
apologize.
yeah, with the what do you call it? What
The
would you
worst
term
thing in the
this?
world, the common cold. The single worst, most uncomfortable thing on God's green earth is this the common cold. Like, I just
I,
want to cut my sinuses off and throw them away.
are you
And I
friends?
just.
Are you friends with my friend? Let me introduce you to a friend of
Which
mine.
one? There are so many of them.
Have you met Otterwin?
Of course, I've met Otterwin.
Otterwin is Jan.
Otterwin and I, to bhai.
Otterwin
मतलब
and I, so sometimes I
भाई
cheat on
पुराना रिश्ता
Otterwin
है.
with another bottle of Otterwin.
Which one?
You know,
Yeah,
like
that's okay. It's
just
not cheating then.
there are so
As long as
many.
it's not with variants like Nasalin or any of
Nah,
that
I
stuff,
don't, I
then
don't, I don't go for these tuch things. It's either Otterwin or nothing, bro. My
yeah,
nasal
Otrivin or go
passages
to
can
hell.
only handle it,
Correct.
dude.
Correct. It's like the Dom Perignon of nasal sprays. How have you been, my friend?
I'm very good, man. I appreciate how I genuinely appreciate that. You know, like this, there never has to be an introduction to this. It always has to be something completely unrelated. Then only we can start
Completely.
talking. Otherwise, what's the point of
100%.
life if you don't talk about how
Exactly.
awesome Otterwin is?
Exactly. This is a
And
good time to specify that we are not in any way sponsored by or branded by Otrivin.
yeah,
And but that said, Otrivin, if you feel like it, give us a call.
yeah, yeah. All I will unblock myself, huh? For you, Otterwin,
Aha! Aha! Aha!
huh?
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Okay, we've got around.
Hey, Otrivin, why don't you sign us?
Oh, okay. Great. I will give
Cool.
you hands
Good,
down.
good stuff. Thank you. Thank you.
That is
Thank you.
it right there.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is the equivalent of bumping mics. Okay, here you go.
Yes,
You
yes,
just
there we
get it.
go. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah, as Aslimat said, you can't spell Otterwin without win. That's true. That's true.
Correct.
That's true.
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
Or
So
Otri. Sorry, guys.
that's
I'm unwell. I'm unwell. I blame everything on the
I
illness.
think O Teri Win is a great Delhi no
I
Delhi
think so.
pollution
That's how
clearer,
they
dude.
asked for it. That's how they asked for it.
Yeah.
In
O
Delhi
Teri
kind of.
Win. O Teri.
You're scared for the first 3 seconds and then you just sort of hand it over. Like that's how it works.
Mohammed Yasir when he said, "Hello, Rohan Sahil, recommend some classic movies like Ocean's 11." So, Mohammed, if you look at all
Ocean's
the
12.
or 13, yeah, or the reboot,
Damn, that was easy.
yeah, it's
Next
quite easy.
question. Next question.
Like to see a podcast on your favorite video games? Yes, of course, we will do one. Look
Sure.
at the previous episodes of Binge-O-Clock. We've covered all of this.
I
We've
think
covered.
Sahil, we can agree that people have not looked at the previous episodes of Binge-O-Clock.
That's
I
also
think
true.
we can agree that that is not a thing that has happened.
Hey, no, man. Mohammed said he's
Unfortunately.
watched all of them. Congrats, Mohammed. You're the first person to say that.
Woohoo!
You are the Mafat Lal of the day. So I will give it to you.
Dude, I met somebody at my show who was a member of the league and oils, and he brought his certificate. Okay,
Shut up.
he legit brought his certificate. Yeah, I have a photograph somewhere. Let me see
That
if I
is
can
the
find it.
coolest thing ever.
Yeah,
Someone
yeah, yeah. He
actually
legit.
bought a certificate.
Yeah. He brought the certificate with him. Oh man, I don't think I got a picture on my phone, but he brought it with him. It was great. So if you're in the chat right now, please, you are a legend. So you brought your certificate to the show, and we got a picture together on your phone, and it was
That
amazing.
is very cool. That is very.
Yes,
You know,
I don't have one. Sorry.
whoever did that, I'm very proud of you. I think we printed a
Yeah.
limited edition of those. Like we
Yeah,
printed those
league
certificates and
and
we carried them,
oils,
no, for the
league and
live one.
oils,
League and
both.
oils.
Yeah, league
Uh,
and oils member, both.
League and Oils, yeah, guys. The idea is eventually we want to do some live shows. So, I was talking to Rohan today also. I was like, dude, you know what? It would be really good fun. Imagine if we are talking about Black Warrant, and we get a guest on board, and then I was like, एक 1,000 का YouTube चैनल है.
Like,
औकात नहीं है बुलाने के लिए.
like,
कि
yeah,
मतलब,
really.
we
Like,
like,
yeah, yes, sir, please come for this. We are like an NGO at this point, okay? Like asking, and the charity is us only.
like I'll give you exposure, sir. This is like when those college fests call you now, saying, "Hey, sir,
Exposure.
you'll get media
Love the
coverage, you'll
exposure.
get shout outs, you'll get fans, you'll get
Love
50 more
it.
people who will watch the show." But it is what it is.
Damn, Devesh is in the chat, having been returned to commoner status. So
No.
he is not a mod anymore
Oh, no,
on
no,
this
no,
new
no, no, no.
channel.
Devesh was instantly modded. Devesh was
He's saying
knighted
no,
as soon
मैं
as he was
mod इधर.
unknighted. He's
नहीं,
become a
भूल
mod
गए
again.
मुझे. Damn, कौन था? He's right here.
नहीं
I
नहीं,
don't
आ
see
गया आ
him.
गया.
Oh,
चैट
there he's been
थोड़ा
modded. Okay, there we go.
हाँ
There we go.
हाँ.
There we go. Okay, fantastic.
All right, Devesh, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you can see, these are consistent attempts to be consistent. And we will not let sickness stop us, nor will we let happiness stop us. We will be there for you through thick and thin. And today we are discussing
Which is
Black Warren.
exactly the consistencies of things coming out of my nose today. Thick and thin. Been a day, guys.
Oh,
It's
teri
been
win.
a day.
Oh, teri win.
Win.
Oh, teri win.
Teri win.
Oh, teri
Teri
win.
win.
Okay,
been a day.
Rohan,
It's
have you
been a
seen
day.
both the shows we are discussing today?
I have seen both the shows. Yes, I have seen both the shows. I'm very pleased to say that I have seen both the shows.
What do you
And
want to talk about first, Black Warrant or Patal Lok?
either one, you choose, because I think they were both excellent.
So I finished Black Warrant after Patal Lok. I think they are just, I would say, also guys, this will go into spoiler territory. So I'm so sorry if I mean,
Yeah,
Black
we'll try
Warrant
and keep it as spoiler free as possible.
Yeah, I'll keep it as spoiler free as
Yeah, because it
possible.
is a great mystery if you haven't watched it. And I feel like these are both shows that like I really like to encourage people to go out there and watch. Because in the middle, I was starting to worry a little bit if we like sort of fucked it a little bit in the OTT space with some of the shows that have been coming out in the middle. But man, these two shows are such bomb shows, both of them. Like just great fun.
I found Black Warrant, like I saw the first episode, I was like, ooh, nice, okay. I mean, again, this is in the trailer, so I'm not giving like a major spoiler, but there's a guy who's playing Charles Shovraj, and it's very interesting to see how the, like, what is this guy, the guy, Tahir or whatever, he had played it in the show The Serpent, if you've seen The Serpent.
Yeah.
Interesting way to, play the character, and this was a very interesting thing. Sorry, sorry.
What happened? Damn. He just left me and my unwell ass alone to do this. I don't even know where he's gone. He's just gone away. Hopefully he comes back. Hopefully they haven't served him a black warrant. That would suck. Patal Lok Season 1, Patal Lok was fantastic. Season 1 is, of course, I think one of the all-time.
This is why you don't talk about Shovraj. He comes to your house. Exactly.
Yeah, straight up.
Devesh, we are literally 9 minutes into the stream, but you've already started. He was so sexy, the guy who plays Charles.
He was also in Jubilee. He was great in Jubilee as well, which was Mr. Motwani's other show. And he played a completely different character there. So this was like incredible to see.
Very interesting,
like,
right?
his
I
range.
like the accent also. It didn't seem very
Full
fake.
on.
It was very
also
subtle.
Okay, so I guess we're talking about Black Warrant first then.
Yeah.
Okay. So so he was interesting. So first of all, when I heard Black Warrant, Vikramaditya Motwane, I was actually expecting something like a lot sadder, because this is something that I've happily told Mr. Motwane also, that like it's like I'm so surprised every time he makes anything that's even remotely funny or that's involving a joke, because he's a master craftsman. But he's his work is quite serious. So when I first started Black Warrant, I was actually on some level ready to be a little exhausted by it, just from the perspective of, okay, this is already Tihar. This is Tihar in the 80s. That was a bleak and like the starting in like 81 and going until like literally the 84 riots and all of those things, right? So I was like, man, this and it covers, like, let's face it, like the name Black Warrant comes from the fact that that is essentially what is issued when they are about to hang people to death. That is the Black Warrant. So it also features execute. But what is interesting is it's sort of like partly like, yes, it is this show about Tihar's worst. And in that sense, I love that it's a little mindhuntery, right? Of these sort of guys who have no idea. They're in so far above their heads.
Yeah.
Like these jailers just trying to hold this fragile peace in this prison where you literally have some of the most dangerous people, or if not the most dangerous people, at least the most nothing left to lose. Like people in the country all packed together, all these tensions going together. And I was like, this show could be really bleak. But I love that it's sort of this half Mindhunter, but half like, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but there's points where it's just basically like Dil Chahta Hai in jail.
Yeah,
because it's about these three boys. I love that creative choice, right? That it's also somehow the coming of age / baptism of fire story about these three guys who have just taken on the job.
Yeah.
These three young guys who have just taken on a job that they are in no way prepared for. And I like the juxtaposition of both, right? Where there's this sort of friendship, rivalry, professional conflicts, all of those personality clashes that come up between the three of them
Yeah.
and their bosses. I think Tomar is great.
Dude, such a
Rahul
great,
Bhatt as
such a
Tomar,
great
what a
character. Oh
performance!
my god.
Great character, great performance. I thought all three of them were like
I think
absolutely
Daya was an
incredible.
outstanding
Daya,
character. The guy who
outstanding,
played
right?
Daya,
Like,
oh
yeah,
my god. So
there's Anurag Thakur, I believe, if
I
I'm
think his
not
name is
wrong.
Anurag Thakur.
Yeah,
I went through his
fantastic
Instagram also.
actor,
I was like, "Dekhna hai
absolutely
usko,"
astounding,
without the look.
100%. He is Dhakad Max,
Yeah, yeah.
Dhakad Pro Max. He is. He's too good.
What a
Um, Also, I have to say, like, just have to put this out there, like, congrats to one Nepo kid for making a cool choice. Like, can I just say straight up, sir, thank you for making a cool choice. Like, yes, you could have chosen whatever, but you chose this. It's a really, really good. I think and what's cool is that it ends in a way where you're just like, it's not got that sort of mini series finality to it. It's very like, give me another season.
yeah.
Because the book that it's based on goes like well into the 2000s. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
I thought it was just stuck to 1980s.
No, and that's the thing. It's Tihar. So
Yeah.
can you imagine the sheer DC Marvel rogues gallery that has walked through those doors over like 25, 30 years? It's astounding. So I feel like in future, and especially since like, they did really well, like with Charles Sobraj, etc. I think it would be very cool
Yeah, yeah. They left
to
us.
see, right? For other iconic, like different people. Also, like the fun fact is, right? Like it makes you go back, like at least with me, maybe go back and look up the Wikipedia entries of a lot of these things that I'd forgotten about. Like I'd
Very
forgotten
interesting.
just how hardcore Billa Ranga was, right? I'd forgotten about the entire, like that doctor case,
Dr. N.S.
right?
Janka case.
Like I had completely forgotten about that case and all of those things. And then the fact that like, Sobraj really just was like, is, by the way, still alive in London and chilling, a complete unique piece. Okay.
Bro,
Like there's no other
interesting.
word for it.
I was watching all his latest interviews, I mean, he's like, yeah, what they say, no, it's not. I didn't kill anyone. I'm just chilling. And I'm like, dude, this guy is so interestingly remorseless. Like,
He
he's just
just,
like,
he's like
I,
ultimate psychopath slash sociopath. So like just well done. Like just overall, I had way more fun watching it than I thought I would. Like yes, there were points where I was just absolutely depressed and upset. Like again, without going into spoilers, like the Billaranga episode, there's a point where you're just like stop, 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 stop. But I love that they just don't flinch away from it.
yeah.
Don't sort of, because I mean, death penalty, tricky subject, whole different conversation, all of those things. But just to sort of watch it play out and to watch these people then try and sort of, to use a severance term, right? Your innie has to see all of this shit, and then your outie has to go out and try and live a normal life.
Yeah.
And it's just wild to me, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Black Warrant is the book by Sunetra Chaudhary, excellent writer and journalist.
Oh, the book goes all the way till Nirbhaya. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
is.
yeah. All
Oh,
the way
okay,
to like I think
interesting. I should
2015,
definitely check it out. I
2016.
should
So
definitely check it out.
I really want to, but now I'm sort of like I don't want to read it. Like I almost want to watch this show unfold like over the next multiple years and just see sort of almost like in a Mindhunter way to see like, oh, I wonder what notorious criminal I'm going to see
I love
next.
Indian serial killers. It's not even this. I know Tihar only. Tihar has everything, right? It's not necessarily serial killers, but I love Indian serial killer stories. I love reading about Indian serial
Ekta Kapoor
killers.
is technically an Indian serial killer.
The K killer, the killer. That's
Killer.
the K
Yes.
killer.
She killed serials as a dramatic concept in this country for 15 years. So,
क्योंकि सास भी
yeah.
कभी murderer थी. That's how it
Like,
starts,
just-
dude. Yeah, yeah.
100%. Really, really enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
I think like I would immediately sit down to watch a season 2 if they put it out there.
Of course.
I just thought that the world, the immersion, just again, like just world building, right? Of what is prison like in terms of like just the amount of like just right from the start, that thesis that it lays out where it's like the inmates run this asylum, okay?
Yeah.
Like we just happen to be here keeping fragile peace and making sure, but don't ever be under the illusion that we are in charge.
Yeah,
We
but-
are at best like putting something on top of a powder keg.
I have enjoyed the arc of
Yeah.
a sweet boy thrown into unfamiliar territory, learning about how to deal with unfamiliar territory, and then understanding that if you want to survive in unfamiliar territory, you got to be unfamiliar.
Yeah,
you got
100%.
to be. You don't need
Gotta-
to be. You got to be that
Gotta
guy.
go. Asli Mard, I had the same question, but I said like actual like people with spines and not like invertebrates.
क्या बोला असली मर्द? What did असली मर्द say?
I have no interest in invertebrate criminals.
अच्छा, okay.
Never mind.
Okay. Got it.
Yes. Wouldn't be the first cockroach in Tihar.
Hello? What?
What? Who?
What? Hello?
Huh?
Is
Huh?
this?
What?
Are we live? Hello?
Who?
Are we
Who?
offline? Hello?
At least Charles Sobraj never believed that there's a GPS chip in notes. All right. You say what you will about that Sobraj man. But at least he was never that stupid.
Thank you so much, guys. This has been Binge-O-Clock. Please subscribe, and we
Soon
shall
to be
see
starting
you
from third channel.
after the next 10-20 years or so. Be careful, man. You have to be careful. Lots of you have to be careful. You never know. Now suddenly someone will come to our shows and be like, "Hey, how dare you make fun of?"
Yeah, but he's not Veer Paharia.
GPS chips.
I don't think
GPS
so.
chips.
I think if you make fun of Sudhir Chaudhary, 12 people show up to beat Sudhir Chaudhary. Like, how charmless do you have to be? And everything is going right for your political side. People still look at you and go, you specifically, and go,
Oh man. Okay.
Speaking of Sudhir Chaudhary, Patal Lok. No, I'm kidding.
No, we will come to Patalok. We will
Yeah.
come to Patalok. I'll tell you my thoughts on Black Warren. So the thing is, I have developed major attention issues. So I actually sat down and I forced myself. I'm like, you know what? Commit to the show. Commit. First 2 episodes take a little time, but once it properly picks up, it picks up really, really well. As it
Dude,
picked
also
up,
Rahul Subramanyam is so good in it, man.
oh, as what?
Like, dude, you're telling me that's not Rahul Subramanyam in the show? As Garvit, you're telling me that's not Rahul Subramanyam, the guy who plays like the SRCC college kid who also has like that sweet romance? That's totally Rahul Subramanyam, dude.
Where?
In Black Warrant.
How am I not remembering this character?
The
Oh,
guy
the
guy who stabs the gas company guy and it happens to be. Dude. That's Rahul Subramanyam, dude.
Are you mad? He doesn't look
Are
like
you
him.
mad? Looks exactly the kid from the cafe scene. Yes,
He doesn't.
Dude, he looks exactly like Rahul Subramanyam. I was like literally for the first episode, I was just like, damn, I can't believe Rahul didn't tell us.
Bro, age is really hitting you, Rohan. Age
No,
is
dude, I'm
seen
telling
it.
you,
Age is really hitting you.
he looks exactly like Rahul Subramanyam, dude. He looks exactly like him.
Lee, do
100%.
you agree or disagree, or do you think?
I don't care. I will hold on to this
sinus
thought.
has affected the eyesight as well.
Nope, I saw the show in pre-sinus conditions. I thought he full 100%.
Okay. Either or. Okay, fair. Okay, if that is how it is, sure. This is the first time I've never ever. Not even once did that thought come in my mind. But okay, fair enough. Maybe that happened.
Well, you know what? Came to my mind many times. And then I put my pants back on. And then, anyway, moving on very swiftly.
Okay.
Yes.
What was I saying?
I loved the JNU protesters episode.
Dude,
That was
what a
too
random
funny.
episode. Actually,
It
I'll
was
be
too
honest.
funny. Huh.
Guys, random shit. Okay, no, guys, shut up. Everybody in the chat, just random nonsense you all are speaking of random doppelgangers and everything. Chat is also saying, yeah, you're right. Get Rohan new glasses. That's true. I like Zahan Kapoor. He's a fantastic actor.
He was very good.
I think he plays these understated characters really well.
Yes.
What I really like about him is I had also seen him in Faraz. That is, if you've seen Faraz.
No, what is Faraz?
Faraz was the first movie he came in. It was about in Sri
You gave me
Lanka.
such a Miss Huang answer there. It's like, why are you a child? Because of when I was born. Faraz, what is Faraz? Faraz was the first movie.
Was the first film movie. No. What's his name? Harshad Mehta? Harshad Mehta is the... no, Hansal Mehta. Not
Hansal Mehta.
Sorry.
Very different people.
Yeah, Hansal Mehta made
Very
a movie called
different.
Faraz.
Hansal Mehta made show about Harshad Mehta.
Yeah, came in 2021, 2022 about Sri Lankan cafe gunman who had stormed a Sri Lankan cafe. So he was in it. Again, he plays these very meek characters. He plays meek characters really well. So in this show also, he's played the meek character really well. Again, even when he finally does, like when he abuses for the first time.
Oh man, that was a great scene.
I was like, you know what? Fuck.
That was a great scene where you had to go and practice.
Yeah.
We
Like,
had to
I
go and
know you can
practice
do
the
this.
word. Like, What an amazing inspirational moment.
I know you can do this. D, sorry if I'm incorrect. Is it Bangladesh? I think it is in Bangladesh, not Sri Lanka. My bad. That was a different incident.
Wow.
But you get what I'm trying to say, man.
I get what
You
you're
get
trying
what
to
I'm
say.
trying to say
Yes.
in terms of characters, guys. Don't fact check
Yes.
me when I'm
Yes.
giving you
I get it. I get
praising
it.
the guy.
I get that you cannot tell the difference between Sark nations.
Of course I don't.
That's
I
fair.
don't know what does sark mean. What a sark
The
is.
national food of Bhutan.
Oh, I always thought it was like basically all the nations that are good in sarcasm, so that they form the SARC,
Yeah.
and
They're
then
the
the
Sark.
ASEM nations are the other nations.
Yes. They're the
Ah.
Azef nation.
Yeah. They just come. Did you think I was a nation? Anyways, okay, sorry. We keep getting distracted.
Yes.
Everybody
Yes.
watching, please press like, guys. Please press like, and we'll continue. Black Warrant. Without getting distracted, now I will tell you. Loved the show, enjoyed the show. I get bored very often, but I committed to the show. I loved Tomar, lovely character. The entire build up of all three characters, all including the entire 1984 ka. Again, this is
Yeah.
based on history, so not giving spoilers, but the entire 1984, the way they've handled the entire showing of the
Yeah.
riots
No
and the
spoilers, guys.
repercussions of
Wasn't a
all of
great
that.
year.
Yeah, no spoilers, no spoilers. Won't tell you anything about it. What AC do you have? Blue Star? No spoilers.
Wow. Just wow. We're already not monetized, trying to keep us demonetized or what? Like, what is
नहीं
going on
मिलेगा
here?
पैसा, नहीं मिलेगा पैसा. Okay.
Yes.
I'm saying I have enjoyed Black Warrant as a show. I think very few shows show Indian jails like this. All of them show them as really dirty, really squalid, which all jails normally are. But this actually shows the proper reality, like the struggle of surviving in an Indian jail, the fighting with each other, the gangs. I loved the gangs, dude. I love the
Oh,
three
yeah, yeah.
different gangs put together.
Crazy.
It's very very interesting, because this system exists across all jails, but to see it in there is no, like, when was the last time you saw a good Indian show that spoke about jails, is what I'm trying to say.
I don't know, man. Seems like pretty specific niche right there. Like, seems oddly specific niche there. You're giving me to work with. Indian shows about. Let's see. You're telling me Madhur Bhandarkar's jail doesn't count? Sir, how dare you, sir? You don't remember the epic line from Madhur Bhandarkar's jail where the jailer picks up the key and says, "It's jailin' time."
Yeah, you don't remember that song Jalen Ka Hai Jalwa. It was right there. They all
Of
walked.
course,
Yeah, bro.
100%.
It was perfect. It was right there. From normal bars, from Chandni bars to behind bars. Okay, sorry. Continue. There was
Yes.
a Farhan Khan. Who the hell is Farah Khan? You mean? Okay, cool. Okay. Without giving major spoilers, Black Warrant, great show. Please watch. Genuinely very very interesting. I would love
Yes.
to read the book. I would love to know more
100%.
about what happens in Tihar. Is Tihar also the jail with the Anda cell?
Anda cell is in Tihar or Anda cell is in Yerwada? Wait, I'm not sure. Chat will tell us.
Chat, please let us know where is Anda cell.
Or
Have you
is
ever
it in
been
Arthur
to?
Road?
Have you ever been to Andaman's? Andaman has they have
The
that jail.
Kalapani, no? Yeah, they have Kalapani
Very
there.
interesting. When you go to that jail and you visit it, you're like, holy
Yeah.
hell, dude! It is a.
Seems like a strange dive spot, but okay.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Seems
It was an actual dive spot for all the people. Yerwada? Okay, Yerwada has the
Yerwada
Anda
has it. Yerwada has Anda cell. There we go.
cell. Let me call Sanjay. That's hilarious. Favorite episode of Black Warrant? Which was your favorite episode
Oh,
of
it's
Black
tough to
Warrant?
pick, man. It's very, very tough to pick because they all come together. I think in terms of the heavy ones, just the way the sort of Rangabilla episode plays out, the sort of inevitability of it and the preparation of it.
Bro.
And I also really like the 100 people escaping episode
100 people?
because it's such a great counterpoint to all the other this thing to suddenly just have like an actual light heist episode in the middle of it, right?
Yeah.
Which is where again that was actually where I went full respect to Motowari just because I'm like somehow in this bleak subject matter you have managed to find a ray or two of light, like, and to actually make this show not in any way consistently like heavy. I thought that was a very entertaining
I
episode.
love the Rangabilla contrasting statements and how
Yeah.
the how it would change, right? How the
Yeah,
recreation of the crime scene would
correct.
change
That was
based on
very nicely
who's
done.
narrating the statement. Oh, ho, ho. That
Oh
was
man.
so well done. It was so well edited. That was a great episode. I loved. I mean, honestly, there are very few shows that show the death execution the way they have done in that much detail.
Like
And
Watts and all.
and this is a true fact. It's not a spoiler, but I didn't know that one of them didn't die, and they had to pull the legs and hold on to the legs and actually pull the legs for a further 2 hours till the holy, that is insane. I went down such a dark rabbit hole when I was reading that. I was like, this is insane, dude. I didn't know i didn't know that when they executed people, they did like Fast and Furious types, dropping the red hanky. I don't know what that means. What is it like a stylistic thing, or what is the dropping the red hanky
No,
mean?
I think it symbolizes the exact moment at which you're allowed to pull this thing. Because if they like, for example, if they're told like this thing has to happen at 6 a.m., you cannot, I think, operate the gallows until like the second hand has gone specifically to 6 a.m. So that's why he's looking at his watch in one hand, and there's a very clear moment at which he'll drop
But what
the
is the
hanky,
logic?
conveying that basically. So I'm guessing it also just comes from the legal thing of you've been told that you will be hanged to the death at 6 a.m. You can't go a second before 6 a.m.
Okay.
because you have been condemned to death at 6 a.m. is what I imagine. So the logic is to also give them like a clear sign, but without saying it like vocally, so that the people on the news don't have like this anticipation where they'll hear it and they'll go rigid or whatever. It just happens like without them knowing. Like the gallows just open out under them without a audible signal that they can hear.
Yeah, very interesting. It was very interesting. I didn't know that. So that is something new that I learned. Very interesting show, and lots of things to learn from the show.
And yeah, Satyanshu was involved in the show.
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
after
Satyanshu wrote, Satyanshu directed. Very happy to see.
end credits, I
Very,
would
very
be
happy
like, I
to
would just be
see.
sitting proudly. I'm like, hey man, I know this
Yes,
guy, man.
full
I
on.
know this guy. Good
Job
for him.
well done, Sati
Congratulations to him.
sir. Well done, Sati sir. About time.
So yeah,
Fucking amazing.
please watch Black Warrant if you guys haven't
Yes.
seen it. It's a fantastic show about the Tihar jail and the reforms also that
Hmm.
happened in Tihar jail. Very very good show. Zahan Kapoor, fantastic actor. Everyone else, fantastic actors. Great show. Great music. I love the music. I love whimsical music also.
Oh, the music was great.
There, that that
The music
random
choices
whimsical
were
music
great.
that they were doing,
Yeah.
it made it so
Show
funny.
had
It
some
made it
really good
so
musical
whimsical.
choices.
So
Yeah.
yeah, please do definitely watch that. And the other show, which in the same vein but on a totally different path, Patal Lok. What did you think of season
I
2?
loved it. And since we are joining the two, first shout out to Mukund Gupta, who is the production designer on not one but both these shows.
Acha.
He was production designer on Black Warrant, he was production designer on Patal Lok, and they are two of the best looking shows in memory just in terms of world immersion.
Yeah, yeah.
Like just the job they've done in terms of just dropping you into that world. So mad respect to like him and his entire team. And they've just done like a ludicrously good amount of work. I think these are like these departments that we don't always appreciate. In fact, I had the fortune of talking offline briefly to a member of like their team, and they were talking about the level of detail that they go into with these shows. Is they'll even create and keep art objects that you and I will never see on screen, but just add reality to like the character while doing the performance. So
Okay.
things like where, for example, if like say a character is sitting at a desk or whatever, you won't see it, but they'll put two, three things in the drawer that that character would have in the drawer just so that character can lean into it for an actor moment. They were telling me like the actors would come to the art table and see if there are any just elements or things that they could pick up and just put in their pockets and just have that would make. So, for example, one of the things that this team member was telling me is that they even made like a little. So for Zahan Kapoor's character, like he would have had like somebody coming from like a very sort of religious traditional family like him would probably have had like a copy of a pocket Hanuman Chalisa or something like that.
Nice.
So they actually gave him one. Like they made and they gave. You never saw it. Like you never on screen. You and I never saw it. But they're like just him having it there would give like one added layer
Immersion
of
into
like
the
immersion into
character.
the character for him. Because that is something that his character would definitely have been given from home to go with and things like that. So it's just we forget sometimes these things are fucking craft, right? 100% through and through. And sometimes when we look at some of the shit that the industry gives us, it's easy to forget. But I just want to take a second out. Like, there are so many departments that work so hard to kick ass on like a good product. and to sort of give, like, every department works in sync with another department to raise the other department's game. This is the way the production team raises the acting department's game. This is the way the acting department comes through and takes from the production team to sort of be able to raise their game. And it's just beautiful to see, right? So full shout out to Mukund Gupta and his team and all the other amazing teams that do such a good job of, like, the finished product has so many cooks actually that we
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
see,
of course, of course.
right? Like, and I think full on, like, credit to these guys. And just, this is a Binge-O-Clock shout out to all the technical departments that, so sadly sometimes we don't get to see because the skip to next episode button comes up before we ever get a chance to finish these credits. And these are people who will not be on camera. These are people who will be at the technical award section at Filmfare, which will be brushed through in the first 35 minutes of the show. But man, mad respect to these, like, proper craftspeople that we have got in our industry that are always bringing their 100% in service of good stories. Love you, Hamesha.
All right, and the technical IFA for
Yes, like,
best set
yes,
design goes to. And on
yes,
that note,
yes.
but no, no, it's
Like,
cool.
so yeah, he
You're
did.
right.
So his team did Black Warrant and Patal Lok,
Jesus
and like
Christ,
seamless
it
because again
beautiful
Patal
world
Lok's just
emotions,
beautiful,
man.
beautiful world immersion, right? And both like just look so great.
Patalok, genuinely, I think season one was one of those shows which blew my mind. I mean, if you haven't seen it, I'm so sorry, but it is a great show, and it's a show that is about man loves dog. What more do you want from show? Man love dog, dog good. Man is good. Bus, oh my god, the way things escalated and ended in that season one, I never thought that it's one of those shows where I don't think season two could do justice, right? And yet they pull off a season two that is
Yeah,
equally good.
and also remember this is a season two that is coming sort of after the season one where they got to push the envelope with everything when nobody was keeping an eye on OTT,
Yeah.
so you could get away with whatever. Here now, even with people watching and the sort of, we got way more censorship on OTT, they still managed to, with pulling some stuff back, pull off a genuinely fantastic, like, just great crime procedural, right? Like, just genuinely thrilling crime procedural where also the thing is that it's just such a joy to even like see competent characters, right, on screen. Like people who are like characters who are supposed to be good at their jobs. Characters who are like, I think Hathiram Chaudhary is like an all-time like
Yeah.
cop now. Like he's become one of those all-time like
One
pop
of
culture
those
cops for me.
one of those very shrewd, like when the time comes, knows, can put the pieces together.
Like
As he says,
100%.
best on the field, sir. He's as
Yeah, best on the field, and
Ansari
also
says.
just as like with this entire this thing of like Rook, what opinion do you disagree with? I have no idea. Like, yeah, so overall, just in the sense, yeah. Sorry, I lost my train of thought looking at that chat. What were you saying?
That's fine. Do we give
Yeah.
spoilers or what? Should we give spoilers? I
I'm
think
gonna
it's
try
gone.
and talk around it. I'm gonna try and talk around it because I feel like it's one of those shows
But
where
chat
I
is
want
already
people to
giving
watch it.
spoilers.
Chat, don't give spoilers if
देवेश
possible.
तू मॉड है
More there.
मॉड ही spoilers दे रहा है.
Like it was just really nice to sort of again see like they made certain creative choices that I think they made at least one Last of Us 2 level choice. Uh,
They have.
but also what I like about it is that they don't flinch away from it when the moment comes.
I
Like, there's
respect
so many
a
shows
show
that would have done that.
that is like, you know what, these are our main characters, but because they are our main characters does not mean that they have to be characters every time. It does not mean that, hey, like I respect a show that doesn't do a cop out. You know what I mean to say?
Yeah, oh,
That
100%.
pulls the punches with the characters. That tells you that, hey, listen, if you like something, it's like it is like a Game of Thronesy thing, but not in the sense that you have the conviction, right? A lot
Yeah,
of shows do
absolutely.
this shit. Have you seen Day of the Jackal?
Yes, I have.
Day of the Jackal ended on one of those notes only. Okay. Where
Dude, I thought Day of the Jackal had such a spectacular penultimate episode and then such a shit last
shit
episode.
episode, shit last
Like it was
episode.
almost like from two separate shows. Like just given how amazing the second last episode was, to suddenly like just
I was
go.
so angry. I
Yeah.
genuinely believe that if you have the guts, kill off a character. Simple as that. In any show, kill off your main character. See how well the show goes. See how well you progress. See how well you do. How can your show progress without this main character? That means your show is successful, not the character. But yeah, I mean, it was a season two had heartbreaking moments. Let's just put it this way. Very heartbreaking. I want to give a
Yeah.
big shout out to Prashant Tamang.
Yeah.
What a guy, dude.
What a guy. Yeah.
A
What a guy.
guy. There's this, Aniket. Aniket, he used to be with OML.
Yes.
Aniket put up a video about the different characters. His name is, and I'll put the link, okay? So Aniket put out a video about how he noticed that there are different characters that Patalok has very specifically casted, right? Like Nagesh Kukunur for one.
Yeah.
But different people who are like there are famous.
Janu Barwa's in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Prashant Abang was an Indian Idol winner
Yeah.
who is now an assassin.
Dude, the
And I'm
casting, the
like, what
casting is
happening?
wild. The casting is wild, like on that show. Like really, really good. Like every role quite spectacularly done.
Every role spectacularly done. The story, the matter, the things. Sure, there are certain things that they didn't touch on. I think season one had darker themes that they touched upon with regards to cast and everything. Season two, I will give them mad shout out for handling Nagaland and Nagaland's culture
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
sensitively.
Absolutely.
Everything again, from the music to the choice of destination to the actors that they choose to the use of the local language, right? Not a classic, oh, they are speaking Hindi, so because
No, no,
they're
no,
part
no,
of
no,
India,
no.
so they will speak Hindi, right?
No. Just
Everything was
classic.
absolutely fantastic. And Jaideep Alawat, oh my god, what a guy,
Dude,
dude.
it's like an all-time GOAT performance, man. This Hathiram Chaudhary really is like full on.
What a guy. Every time I came in, there was a point where there was a sequence where he was about to abuse, and my brother was watching. I literally sat down. I'm like, I want to watch your reaction
Of
watching
course.
this.
Of course.
It's just, it's, it comes pure. It's not a fake abuse. It's a natural abuse.
Oh, no, it rolls off his tongue like poetry.
Yeah, like there's that thing na, the guy comes and he like, chalo aapka
Like
plane
I
hai, and he like, teri
discovered
bua
a
naach rahi hai kya airport pe?
yeah.
Like it's like one of those.
Dude, I had the pleasure a couple of days ago of hosting a backstage event. I was doing this social media red carpet thingy.
Yeah.
And Jaideep Alawat was on the red carpet.
Yeah.
And after we were done with the red carpet interview, I just looked at him straight and I'm like, please just swear at me in Haryanvi. And he did, all right? And it was one of the greatest moments
Oh my
of
god.
my life.
Oh my god, what did he say?
Yeah. I'm not even going to try and like repeat it and spoil it. I'm going to try and get the video from the makers. But I like legit, I think went a little weak in my knees.
Yeah.
It was quite beautiful. Quite beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, there are certain sequences from season 2 that are really nice.
Dude, the conversation between him and Ansari, I feel like just in the car. Oh my God. What a great conversation between those two. I love how he prefaced it by saying, can I just call you Ansari?
Ansari?
For a minute right
Ansari?
now,
Yes.
I just need to call you Ansari.
I think that is a fantastic, genuinely though, it was a fantastic dynamic explored of the guy who is your junior and now through, just better opportunities and now you're senior. And despite the fact that there is this clear-cut dynamic of junior-senior between them, you know who's the senior, you know who's the junior, but because you still have to say so, like I find it very fascinating whenever I enter a hotel and there is an older person at the hotel at the counter and they're like, "What's your name, sir?" And it just freaks me out because I'm like, I don't like this hierarchy.
Yeah.
You're older,
Fair.
I'm younger.
Fair.
That's how it works. Simple as that. But then you understand that there is an untold hierarchy that there is. Simple as that. It's an unwritten
Correct.
hierarchy. So to see that hierarchy play out and then be flipped and in a very nice, wholesome way, I think they did a fantastic job. That entire episode, everything, the subtleness,
Yeah.
the bar scene,
Beautiful that was. It was beautiful, all of it. Even the scene after, without going into spoilers, just the scene after when they stopped the truck for the other guy, basically, like going just little things. Little things.
It's a very, very subtle moment. You know what I mean to say? It's not. It again. I think we can go into spoilers here, Rohan, but okay. We will not. Patalok is still fresh. We will know. Again, chat, please. If you guys are talking, no spoilers. We'll just discuss it as vaguely as we can. But genuinely, I think it was a very, very good show. What did you think about the ending?
I love the ending because again he stays true to character, right, all the way through to the end. Whether I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, why not the whole thing, etc." All of that, and I'm just like, no, man, this is the vein of integrity that runs through this person, like plain and simple. The job and just what was fair and what was just, no matter the cost, right? Just what is just. what is the most just thing I can do with all the terrible circumstances around me. And
Yeah.
also, again, it's the little touches, right, which make the world so complete. Like, for example, just the little thing with his brother-in-law and the AC car.
Dude, AC car was so
That
funny.
AC car was so spectacularly done. They didn't overplay that entire thing with his son growing up,
Yeah.
right? Like, and sort of being like, okay, I want to hang out with like this girl or whatever. I thought like just it's a little mature touches, right, that fill in the world and make it so beautiful. Like, and just being like, man, I really want to come back to this show in season 3, and I really want to come back and see where this guy is. Just so beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah. Yeah, okay. Devesh has also brought up a very interesting person. What did you think of Tilotoma?
I thought she was great.
What do you think of her accent? I found her accent to be
I
bizarre.
thought that accent was there on purpose,
Yeah, it was on
right?
purpose. It was
Yeah.
a no, like her uh what do you call it? What is the local dialect?
Nagamese, right?
Nagamese, right? Nagamese
Yeah.
was very good, but the English had some weird,
I just
weird
assumed that she was doing that on
intonations.
purpose because that's the sort of intonations you would get if, say, that was your first language and you sort of code switch to English.
I don't know.
Like, maybe one or two words there, but overall it was pretty great.
Yeah, because
Like,
I was trying to watch it, but every time she would speak in an accent, I'm like,
dude,
great actor,
uh,
but again, that's just dumb these things from my side. Um
I just also like to point out number one excellent wedding scene with Hathiram and work. Number one best scene where that guy's like, call the police, and work is like, "Arey uncle, oh, hum hi to hai.
Sit down,
Sit
sit down,
down,
sit down,
sit down, sit down."
bro.
So good.
The he's not an actor. Dhruv Burman, that's his name, if I'm not wrong.
Uh-huh.
He does content. I've seen some of his content on Instagram. He puts these silly videos and all of that. But I think he played a lovely role as a smug Delhi guy. And there are certain characters where you're like, yaar, maro yaar sale ko.
Oh, 100%,
I
dude.
just
Like, I'm
I
very
wanted to
sorry to
slap him.
say, but like, not all the Singham movies combined have moved the needle for me on police brutality should happen as much as watching Hadiram slap people. Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
literally, 4 Singham movies, 5 Singham movies, how many ever there have been. Like, I've just been like, no, police brutality, very bad. Should not let cop be vigilante. But Hathiram gives one slap. And I'm like, actually, little bit should be allowed, I think.
Slap, hit with helmet,
No, but that's
kick,
the thing,
so
right? He
much.
doesn't punch. He slaps because it's something so much more emasculating and real about on kaan ke niche open face slap rather than a punch. Like, it's one of those things that just instantly subs you. I don't know how to explain it other than that.
There is this sequence, right? There is this sequence where like you said, there is this Last of Us ish vibe wala scene. But like while the game has simple, okay, bad person coming, shoot bad person. When he goes into, like, there are 1-2 moments where he has kicked someone, and it is guttural. You know what I mean
Oh,
to
yeah,
say?
yeah,
It
yeah, yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
proper. You're like, dude, this is a beast of a person
Oh,
who
yeah,
has
yeah.
not understood his full size, but when he does understand the full size, oh fuck me,
Oh,
that
dude.
what a great that entire
Man,
sequence,
that hospital sequence was great.
dude. I think
That
it's
entire hospital sequence where then he finally chains the door.
yeah,
Like, that was, oh man.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And again, his body language, right, is so like he's this big guy. So he moves like a big lumbering guy. He
Yeah,
doesn't move like one fleet-footed, like
yeah.
wire work sort of guy. You can see that he's like stumbling around steps. He has to be careful, like, because he's not the most graceful guy. His body language is just
Yeah. You can see, the limp is proper, the way he moves his body, he's old, he's tired,
uh,
it is visible, but when it's when adrenaline hits, it hits.
yep,
And as
exactly.
Yash said, the Hathiram running scenes are very funny.
Oh, they're too good.
They are very funny. I
They are
see them and
just
I'm like,
too good. Yeah, yeah, they're
hey,
too
look
good.
at him run, dude.
Like they're too good.
You can imagine him to just be like,
Like,
Bachchan,
yeah, it's
Bachchan,
just why are you
Bachchan.
making me do this?
हो गया हो गया I genuinely got confused though. The plot confused the fuck out of me halfway through. I didn't know who wanted what. I didn't know how everything was linked. Everything got linked towards the end, but I think there were too many moving pieces. Like, still towards the end, I didn't understand what was happening. I didn't understand why there was the main person died. Not main person. What's the guy? Yaar? It's there in the trailer. What's his name, yaar?
Tom.
Tom. Why Tom
Tom.
died? What was the reason? My mind was all over the place. So I think in that sense, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm stupid. I think I'm stupid.
No, I don't think so. I think it was just it's a convoluted story. So
Very
that's
convoluted.
fair.
No, am I the
No,
only one who felt it?
no,
very,
it's not
like,
a bad thing. I don't think
it
it's like
was
bad convoluted, but it's okay to sort of be like, okay, I need to sift through this, and there are multiple questions. Like, in fact, I almost appreciate that they don't just assume their audience is stupid. They'll do complex stories and they'll allow us to sort of scratch our heads over it. Like, I think it's fine.
Yeah, because like I genuinely was, I had to maybe sit down and be like, okay, I need to, exactly as SK said, I need to figure out who did what, why are they linked, why, I still don't know what
Yeah,
was
it's a put
Tom's
your phone
deal.
away and watch show. Okay,
It is
like
not a
very
foot,
much so.
yeah, it is not
It is a
a,
put your phone away and watch show.
yeah,
It is
yeah,
very much that.
what else? Design for background watching, that's pretty. Yes, agreed. Both the shows, I think both the shows are attention seeking shows. Both the shows
Yeah,
require. Uh,
100%. Please don't be so jaded that these are background shows. Please.
so a friend of mine had told me, okay, he was pitching to one random place for a show that he was writing, and he said that they are like, this show is nice, but we need a show that's background show. And he's like, what's background show? He's like, we need second screen. That's what the term was. That it has to be seen while you're on the phone. And I'm like, wow, if that is the state of content that is coming out right now, I am happy that there are
Yeah, that's
shows
the
like
thing.
this that are coming out
That's the thing.
that
There's
are
a report
first screen
online
and
about
only
how
screen.
even abroad, basically, somebody was told that try and have your characters always say out what they're doing in case people are not watching the screen and are doing other things in the background. So they'll still be aware what your character is doing.
That's
Like,
sad.
that's really sad. It is extremely sad. Young people, this is how little these platforms think of you.
Yeah.
This is how weak and silly and like inattentive they think you are.
Yeah, to all
So
the people who are
shame.
watching this stream while you are watching something else, shame on you. This should be
Yeah,
your only
shame on
screen.
you, those who's got, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Give us all your attention. How
You
dare
should be
you?
listening to this also only audio that you listen to. Don't you do
Exactly.
anything else, please.
Exactly.
Don't do it. So yeah, what is your so like okay? I know it's very tough, and I don't think we can. But Patalok versus Black Warrant, both are titans in their own right. But would you pick a superior one if I were to give you a choice?
No, why? Like, it's
ऐसे ही
just
गाना
so
मस्ती.
nice to listen. It's just insane to me that we got essentially between the middle of Jan to now, we got one season of Patal Lok, we got this entire season of Black Warrant. We are having what looks like just the most banger season of Severance ever.
That
All
though
right.
is a different
Mythic Quest
conversation.
is back on television, by the way. 3 episodes of the new season are out.
Yeah.
Overall, we're just eating really well right now.
I think 2025 is a
And
good year. I saw
yeah,
the
it's been
slates.
great so far. Yeah, it's been great so far. So I'm just like, I don't want to compare. I just want to enjoy this buffet right now because how nice it is to have, like, in just one while we're talking about all this second screen stuff, to have so much stuff out there in front of our eyes that demands our full attention and makes a great case for us giving it our
Yeah.
full attention.
Yeah. What do you think? Any other police show, since we are on the theme? Any other Indian police show that you have enjoyed?
I mean, Sacred Games was good, but does that count as a police show? I don't know. Family. I mean, also right now, that's a tough question to ask me because because the world is not depressing enough. I am also currently rewatching The Wire. I am on the school season because life is not depressing enough.
So I've not seen that show.
Oh,
I've tried
dude, please
so
watch it.
ma-
Oh yeah,
I've tried
Cora
so
was
many
great.
times.
Cora was great. Yeah,
I've tried so
Cora
many
was great.
times. It is one of those shows where you really need to be in the zone to watch.
Sir.
Delhi Crime is a fantastic show.
Delhi Crime
I
is a
think
great
Delhi
show.
Crime is and no one ever talks about it, but I actually
Delhi
enjoyed.
Crime is a fantastic show.
I
Cora was a
enjoyed
great show.
Dahad.
Which one?
Dahad. That is it. Is it called Dahad or is it called Dhakar? No, the one with Sonakshi Sinha. Yeah, Sonakshi Sinha, Vijay Verma.
Oh yeah.
Where he plays the
correct. Dahad.
Dahad. That was
Dahad,
a
yeah.
very good show.
Where he played Cyanide Mohan.
Cyanide Mohan. That's what I love. That's
Correct.
what I'm saying. Indian serial killers have such silly names. Cyanide Mohan, Auto
Cyanide
Shankar.
Mohan.
It's
And
just
Rohan.
dumb. There's no respect
It's
for us.
just
But
none.
Dahad was a very, very, very good show. And another show which I think Delhi Crime we spoke about, Dahad we spoke about. I want to watch Khaki.
Yeah, the Bihar chapter is out. Bengal chapter is coming out now.
Have you seen it?
So I have not seen it.
Because I saw Bengal chapter and I was like, this is interesting. And Bengal chapter, look, I'm not much of a connoisseur of Bengali cinema and television, but I know names. And I was like, damn, this is the who's who. This is the who's who. You've got Prosenjit Da. That's it. That's the big name you've got, and you've got the bunch of the who's who.
It's a stacked cast.
It is a great cast. It is
It's
a
a
very, very
stacked
good
cast.
cast. Any other Indian police shows league that you would recommend? That
Chat
people
has
have
actually
to
recommended
watch?
a bunch of them. There's Khaki, there's Cat,
There's CID, obviously.
there's yeah,
The new
CID,
season is
Tora,
out. Very important.
Indian Police Force. I don't think so, guys. No, just no, no,
We don't talk about it.
just no.
Crime Patrol, we don't talk about it. FIR was the comedy show. So yeah, sure, we will
Fair,
talk about
fair.
it.
Why not? Why not?
We will talk about it. Khaki is good. What is 11-11? I've never heard of 11.
Oh, Gyara Gyara show on Hotstar, I think. It's supposed to be quite good. Getting good reviews.
Have you seen Kathal? I've heard Kathal also is very good, but I've not seen it.
Kathal is good fun, the movie.
The movie,
Good
na?
fun.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's a
So-
movie with Sanya Malhotra.
Interesting. League, please give us your echoes for the best police shows. What, according to you, makes... Okay, we'll wrap this stream up real quick, but I want to ask you a quick question. What, according to you, makes a great police procedural?
Honestly, I think being able to be equally invested in the police and the person that they're chasing.
Nice.
I think that fundamentally, if you can somehow balance out both parts of that equation, where, and I'm not saying you have to necessarily, because you are a bad person, you're a bad person. You have to feel empathetic towards them. But you do have to feel like there are stakes, and you at least have to understand why it is so important that the police take this person down. Can't just be like, oh, bando ho marta. And you've got to understand that sort of inherent danger, complexity, and humanity of that person before going into it. And I think that definitely, that, and also not just constantly being 4 steps behind your audience, where, you show some piece of information that your audience already has, but your characters aren't catching on to. For me, I think those are 2 things, definitely.
Nice. Yeah, I agree. I love being immersed in a world of, generally I love to see how the police, chore police is a very old concept, you know what I mean to say?
Oldest in the
It
world,
is the
man.
oldest in the world.
Oldest
but
in the world.
To see like a proper cat and
A
mouse,
man in
but,
black
like,
ran
very
across the
interesting.
desert and the gunslinger followed.
Yeah, it is exactly like that.
That is what it is.
But much older than that also.
Yeah, much, much older than that.
Much older than that also.
Much, much older
But a
than
very,
that.
very, like for me, I love seeing more about the police system. I love seeing how they police. What is policing? I love seeing the, as stupid as it sounds, the behind the scenes of being a policeman,
Yeah.
The normal life, balancing a normal life with the police life. I like seeing that. And I think that also, like Patalok and Black Warren did a really good job of
Yeah.
showing how a policeman
human
can't
cost.
have that. Yeah, you can't have your life when you're on duty. You can't. You have to have permanent on duty, which is a very interesting way to look
Yeah.
at things. What has the chat said? Showing the police system not all noble and bright, the grey and disgusting, but that is though every single police in the world.
True.
And Family Man, Family Man doesn't come technically under police. I mean, then you brought in the spectrum.
Yeah,
with
then you're just like any kind of spy procedural
kind of
or
spy
anything like
procedural
that.
and
Yeah,
all.
yeah. Then now we're going.
Monster has to
Wow.
be seen. Wire. Oh, Wire. You know what, Rohan? I'll start the Wire now. Now that since
Brother, Wire
I'm
is
down
too
the
good.
path of police and criminal, I think I need to go down Wire.
Wire, bro. Wire is though, there's nothing like it. The Wire and the Shield are like top things of the genre. Like, can't.
Done. Gonna put myself down. These are the 2 shows we wanted to talk about. These are the 2 shows we are watching. Anything you're excited about? Anything that you're looking forward to? Did you see Fantastic Four
7 season
trailer?
2, episode 4.
That तो everyone is. That
7 season 2, episode 5.
उसका तो हम बात नहीं
7
करते.
season 2, episode 6.
उसका तो हम बात नहीं करते.
7 season 3.
Severance.
7 season 4.
Severance, everything. There was a Hot Ones
Severance,
episode that
everything.
Adam
Yeah,
Scott
yeah,
and
versus
Patricia
Adam Scott and
अरे,
Patricia
अरे,
Arquette
अरे,
too.
सब कुछ मैं देख रहा
Like
हूँ.
Severance might be my favorite thing since The Matrix. Like just favorite thing.
Yeah, that's a big thing to say.
Dude.
Because I know how much you love
might
The Matrix.
it might be my favorite thing after Matrix. Just
Oh my god.
oh man, so good.
Yeah,
so good.
I'm waiting. We'll do our after 4 or 5 years the 7. We did Squid Games also after 4 years, so it'll be very interesting.
Correct. Yes.
Uh, what do you call it? Once in a decade Severance stream also.
Once in a decade, Severance stream,
Once in a
correct?
decade Severance stream. There's a lot to discuss with Severance. We won't talk about it now because there's a lot to
Severance
discuss.
at the end of the season only,
Yeah.
directly.
At the end of the season. Yeah, that's it. Did you see Fantastic Four? Excited?
I did. I am excited.
Yeah,
excited.
I'm also
I'm
very
quite
excited.
excited. It looks nice and like campy.
It is. It looks old school. Like chill. It will be different. It'll be fun.
I think so.
I'm fingers crossed looking forward to it. I think Feb, on a side note, also Feb Andor season 2 also is coming out. So lots of
Is it
fun
coming in
shit
Feb?
coming out. Yeah.
It
That's
better
what
come.
someone had told me.
Okay.
That's what someone had told me.
That's crazy that we haven't gotten a single trailer yet then.
Oh, okay. Then maybe I don't know. I'm going on hearsay, so let's see.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, that's it. Anything else that you would like to talk about? Any other shows? We're gonna wrap this up. League. League is
No, that's about
League
it.
is recommending thing. Rohan, anything else?
Right now, no, that's about it.
Shows? You're in shows?
No, I've been watching The Wire and like I said, Severance.
Naire, you're doing shows.
Oh, me? Yes, I am doing shows that way. Yes, I have shows, but right now, there's shows in Mumbai this week which are sold out. But we've added shows in Delhi and Gurgaon. The first shows are sold out. We've added shows, the second show each in Gurgaon and Delhi. So please buy tickets for those. We have also added second shows in Hyderabad, Chennai, and I think Coimbatore, if I'm not sure. We have added shows there as well. So please go buy tickets and come.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
put the link in the chat. And if you guys are in Chennai on the 9th, that is this Sunday, no? This Sunday, Rohan and I
We're
are there
at
at
Comic-Con.
Comic-Con Chennai. So if you guys
Yes,
are
we are at
around,
Comic-Con.
if anyone is around, please come say hi and loudly scream that you're from the league, because every time we go to Comic-Con and say we do Binge-O-Clock, there is silence in the crowd. So would love to see some league representatives. So yeah, would
Yeah.
love to see you guys there. And yeah, that's it. These are the shows that we were watching. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode. Thank you so much for listening. We will be back with another episode. As we said, we will
Yes, indeed.
committing. And we shall see you soon. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. Thanks, Rohan.
Thank you,
Sahil.
buddies.
Thanks, League. Chalo, bye. Okay, इसको end करो. How do you end stream? Okay, bye.
End